Hey, welcome to Tainan. We're about to head into town to eat some food and catch up with some mates and generally just have a good fucking Taiwanese time. What's up, fellas? What are you doing? Everyone, this is Brendan. Next to me is
Sheza.
Sheza. And I am Jesse. And we're sitting around gonna eat some fucking barbecue. So one of the cool things about barbecue in Taiwan is that there's a fridge filled with beer and you just go and get the beer. That's how it works, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Correct. Indeed. I'm going to go get a beer.
We're going to be talking today about what it's like to live in Taiwan, specifically being some fucking Waigaran white guy living in Taiwan.
Sounds like me.
Tell the lovely people on the internet where you're from.
I am from Ohio in the USA, Cleveland.
Ohio. What would you say the one main difference between Ohio, Cleveland, and Tainan, Taiwan is?
I can drink in public here.
No autofocus.
Yeah.
Taiwan classic.
And not get arrested if I drink this Taiwan classic outside.
So, Brenda, what brought you to Taiwan?
Yeah, from Ohio, Cleveland.
From like my old job, I was in marketing for insurance. Fun. Terrible. And I want to learn Chinese, and I'm here.
And can you speak Chinese?
Yeah.
What does 一点点 mean?
A little bit.
It's okay, you can put the beer in frame, it makes us look like we're cool.
So in the Chinese language, if you'd like to say cheers, you say ganbei.
And I think
Ganbei,
that
everybody.
translates
Chinese.
to empty cups, right?
Ganbei, doesn't it?
Ganbei.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, you could do it that way, or you could just, take a sip.
No, if you say ganbei, you've got to drink all of it.
But it's
It's called
just,
empty cup.
No, yeah.
you don't have to.
No,
Try
you
cup.
do. Otherwise
Cup
you just say
try.
cheers. If you say ganbei, it's like you're committing to sculling. That's why you've got to be careful going ganbei. Because someone might have a bottle of gaoyang and then they're fucked, right?
Say so.
I mean, this is what my Asian friends have told me. You probably wouldn't know.
Which Asian friends? I'm your Asian friend.
Ganbei.
Ganbei.
So, Ben, what brings you here to Taiwan?
Well, I came to Taiwan because I wanted to live abroad from my home country,
Which
and,
is?
Australia. Aussie.
Oi.
Yeah, I thought Taiwan would be a nice, comfortable place to move to. I planned to go to China, but I thought I'd come to Taiwan maybe for a year or two first, and then go to China because I heard Taiwanese people have a nice Chinese accent, according to my mum. And 2.5 years later, here I am, still here.
Beautiful.
What about you, Jesso? What brings you to Taiwan?
Oh, good question. Well, I finished uni. I got a liberal arts music degree. And at the end of 4 years, I just needed to get the fuck out. So I ran away from all my problems, came to Taiwan because it's China light, less stabbings, less EDR. It's fucking lovely. And essentially, when you have a degree in music composition, one of the only things you're qualified to do is be an English teacher in Asia.
Brendan, what did you study?
Economics.
Wow, yeah. And I'm a finance major,
Finance,
so
yeah.
well, cheers to...
We're out of beer.
Yeah.
You gotta stop cheersing us.
shit. What, we finished that one already?
Yeah.
'Cause
We
were
did 2
serious
cheeses.
about our ganbei.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah, I
someone.
suppose. I'm going to get 2 this time.
Yeah, probably a good idea. This is going to get messy real quick. I have a bit of an idea for a game we can play. I'm going to find a statistic online and ask you guys to give me a number. And whoever's closer doesn't have to take a shot.
How many 7-Elevens are there in Taiwan?
Did you hear the part where I said I'm going to ask you a question?
3,496.
Do you actually know the answer?
Yeah, I know the ballpark, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Wait, no,
3,892.
I'm going to say...
No, you already said.
No, I'm going to
You already
change it.
said.
I'm
Look,
gonna
it's on
say
video.
10,846.
10,847.
You went the wrong direction.
Ah!
It's like 5,200, I believe, last time
Oh,
I
looks like I
checked.
got a drink.
Pretty
Come
close. Closer than,
on. That was a shit question.
It's a good
The
question.
coastline of Brazil.
Leave it in the
at least.
comments if you think that was a shit question. Oh, it's just-
Share in the Chinese language means thank you.
And in the English language, it means to share. Lamb
So these are beef. The
Those are
lambs
lamb
over there.
ones.
Okay, so we got some beef babos.
Those are you guys.
How do you say lamb babos in Zhongwen?
Yang Ro Babo.
All right, so this is the time.
Let's
Weird
rub
about
our meat
The
against
meat
each other.
cheering. When would you eat food like this? What's its like social context?
Barbecue with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
this is
wanna
like boys'
drink
night out?
while eating.
Indeed.
So this is like beer food. Brendo, how would you describe the taste?
Like fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good, eh? Ben and I, we come from a country where the barbecue is a pretty highly respected form of meat incineration. You know, we've got pretty high criteria for barbecue things. I really love the succulence. It's got very good spice. It's
I love the seasoning.
Yeah.
Little salty, little.
Cumin. It's an unexpected spice. Like I don't really find myself tasting cumin too much in Asian cuisine.
That's the
Right, but
椒盐口味.
huh?
椒盐口味.
Say it nice and loud so we can hear you.
椒盐口味. It's
What is-
like pepper salt flavor.
你要陪我下班哦，
请问，所以8点以后可以拿啤酒吗？
可以啊。
好 ，OK， 谢谢。
那就到我下班了。
哦，快来一下，这我们有那个录影，你要说你好 ，hello， 哦
Hello。
，good，
这个阿姨比上次那个阿姨还高级哦。
哦，
对对。
对，我 I don't know。
Zhu Wu Hua.
Looks like I'm eating.
5 flour pork. 谢谢。我最喜欢猪肉五花。
Ting the dong.
听不懂。
How's that? Bit of Chinese.
Bit of fucking Chinese. Ni hao. What would you say is like the hardest thing about trying to actually learn Chinese and speak it to real people in real situations?
I think it definitely depends on your personality. I found the hardest thing for me is I don't really like making mistakes. You go out there and you have to speak to people and you're going to make mistakes. I found that very difficult. It helped a lot when I had a tutor. I felt safe to make the mistakes, and then I improved very quickly after that, I think. So,
Yeah, awesome.
but yeah, you know, some people just, you know, like you're not scared to go out and say shit and make mistakes. But yeah, I reckon that was the hardest thing for me.
For sure.
Learning a language is just constantly embarrassing yourself for years, and then it's like less embarrassing.
Which you're pretty accustomed to, I suppose.
Yeah. Tones for me has been the hardest part.
Yeah, that's
Because I fuck up my tones all the time. They're just like, oh, that was supposed to be fourth, and I definitely said that like a second. But people here are still so cool, like, Chinese is so good.
Yeah, people in Tainan are just so lovely that, you know, I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, you fucking suck. Because, like, at least you're making an effort. But, I don't know, I feel really intimidated sometimes, like, before I go into, like, a restaurant to, like, try and order something, I'll rehearse it so much in my mind. Like, okay, this is the thing that I'm going to buy. I feel really uncomfortable going in and, like, trying to look at a menu and decide because, you know, any time where there's pressure, it's no good. I feel like I deny myself a lot of experiences from chickening out. Be like, okay, I'll go buy the one dish that I know how to say really well that I like, as opposed to like, I know, trying to start dialogues that might fuck me up.
Sure. I think everyone has a limit to how much embarrassment and abuse they can put themselves through on a daily basis. So.
See, I don't mind the embarrassment. That's fine. It's more like I feel bad inconveniencing people. Like if they're at work and they're trying to get some shit done making noodles, and I'm like, oh, can I have it? Oh no, but no shrimp. What's shrimp? How do I say? Oh, you know, like yeah. I don't want to like fuck anyone off.
Yeah, it's very mafan.
My least favorite thing is when I'm trying to say something in Chinese to someone, and they just go, what? In like perfect English, and I'm like, oh, I need this. Like, oh, okay. Like, oh, your English is better than my Chinese is. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably say as well, we're all English teachers, so I don't know, we spend a lot of time with kids who are really good at speaking English, which is...
And Chinese and Taiwanese.
Yeah, which is kind of
Sometimes
demoralizing when
Japanese.
you're trying to learn like a new language. Because you're like, oh, that 5-year-old is really good at English. And here I am. Ni hao.
But Chinese.
But also inspiring too.
Yeah. Totally. Like, I mean, those fuckers can't even wipe their ass most of the time. Like, if they can learn English, I can bloody learn Chinese. Brendan, how's dating in Tainan? Have you met any ladies? Have you been on any dates since you've been here?
No. Not really, I haven't really tried very hard though.
0 dates. Ben, how about you?
I've been on a few.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look,
Is it different to, like, Australia, like the dating culture?
I don't know, man. Like, it's been so long since I lived in Australia. I didn't really.
You didn't have any girlfriends in Australia?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend for like most of the time there. Single when I was like maybe 20, 21, and then was in a relationship, and then came to Taiwan. A lot easier in the bigger cities.
Yeah,
Tainan,
definitely.
Yeah, it's not the easiest.
I feel like
but-
people who want to date foreigners don't stay in Tainan.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. Yeah, they might be from Thailand,
Probably
but
Taipei.
Yeah, Taipei. Look, to be honest with you guys, if you're one of those people who comes to Asia because you want to bang Asian girls, you're probably a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, it's not the motivation. It's just like a nice byproduct.
Yeah, side.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but it's not
Side
the reason.
project.
Yeah, side project, exactly. It just, you know, like, there's those guys who are like 50 who are like, I'm gonna fucking go to Asia and bang some women because I'm gonna eat some. Fuck you guys. If you're watching, fuck off. You're shit. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you just give us all a bad name and you're fat and you drink too much beer at the pub that I want to go to, and then you try and tell me stuff like Muslim people are bad, and it just shits me off.
I feel like they don't really end up in Taiwan.
Oh, I've met a few here.
But maybe it's in their appearance. Are they really like that though?
Yeah, I've met a few pretty skeevy old bros. Like, obviously, way less than in, like, you know, Thailand or Vietnam or anything like that.
Which I feel like it's the... I've mostly been there. But
Anyway, that's just a little rant about my personal politics. Alright, let's play a game. What is the population of Taiwan?
25 million.
32 million.
You stupid
I'm
cunt.
definitely right.
23.268 million.
Chongong, 1 point for Ben.
Come back, come back, come back, come back.
I only know that because I had to prepare like a PowerPoint once about, you know, Australia versus Taiwan things, and
You were like, hey, it's pretty much the same.
yeah, pretty much the same.
That's so cooked, right?
But the area size, it's like you could fit like 60 Taiwans in Australia.
Yeah. Go look at a Google Earth, look at Taiwan, look at Australia, same population, give or take like 20 people.
What is the oldest city in Taiwan?
Tainan.
Are you sure?
No.
Taiwan.
You want to change
No,
your
it's the old
answer?
capital.
Yeah,
the
it's the
oldest.
oldest. Oh, the oldest.
city?
The city.
Taiwan.
Maybe something like really weird, like Beijing or something like ridiculous like that.
Probably. There are mangoes here. Yeah, no, you're right. It is Tainan.
That's where we
That was
live.
real.
All right, that's a good one.
Like-
Okay, Brendan, what's your favorite like Chinese word or phrase?
I really like they use the word for ghost a lot in various things. So like if you really like smoking cigarettes, you know, smoke cigarettes is choyan.
Yeah,
You call someone a yangguo. Like a cigarette ghost. Because they like smoking cigarettes so much. Same with alcohol. If you're an alcoholic, you call them a jogui.
Oh,
My students call me a coffee ghost.
cafe gui.
Cafe gui.
Ah,
Because
cafe gui,
it's like I'm addicted to coffee. It's like, teachers are cafe gui. So they call me a coffee ghost. If someone's really stingy, like doesn't want to spend money,
Like
call them
chen gui?
like a xiao qi gui.
Oh, xiao ji gui.
Xiao qi gui. It's like not like very small qi. You know? Yeah, gui is a good one. All those, it's just like different types of ghosts. People. Also, you can call children xiao gui.
Xiao gui.
Like little ghosts. Yeah.
Just what? Hey, jealousy. Like
Oh,
chisu. Yeah, not chisu. That's about her.
It's successful.
Yeah, so chisu is to eat vinegar. And I just fucking like love that. It's like a description of jealousy. It's so
Yeah.
perfect. You just eat some vinegar. You're like, oh, I'm fucking jealous. It's one of those words as well where like I learned both of the parts before I learned that. So when I read it, you know, sometimes you'll read something and you'll know the constituents, and you'll be like, eat vinegar. What does that mean? Hey, oh!
That was necessary.
Brendan is essentially Kierkegaard for fuckboys.
We're gonna order more of those pork boys.
I'm actually good for the pork boys. I'd be down for some of the sheep boys.
Sheep boys?
Sheep boys? Or the beef boys. Beef boys were good.
How to focus Chinese.
Alright, so any final thoughts on living in Tainan?
Better than Ohio.
It's a beautiful place to live. Yeah, look, it's a nice place.
Yeah.
It's home now, so yeah.
I'm on my third year. Somebody know.
Yeah.
Thanks for eating some food with us. Bro, next episode, we're gonna go fucking weird.
Testicles.
Testicles, tendons, and all sorts of entrails. Did this cunt just say snake soup?
Snake soup.
Sweet, thanks for tuning in.
Is anyone tuning in?
Episode 1. Ben's mum will tune in.
There's something
Yeah, my
wrong.
mum
Can
will.
you hear me, Major
Mom,
Tom?
thanks, Mom.
Yeah, hey mum,
Your
love
mum will
you.
watch.
No, she probably won't.
Our mums, that's 3.
Yeah. 我爱你的妈妈，谢谢妈妈，你很棒，我爱你。
You said I love your mom.
I do love your mum because she's watching the show.